Hello students. So today we discuss the important concept. So electric field intensity, that is E, due to a charged circular arc at its center. So this is the general case. So based on this general case we can discuss special cases also. So after getting the expression for electric field intensity in general case, then we discuss the remaining special cases. So this is the arc. This is the arc of the ring. Like this we can imagine a ring. Like this we can imagine a ring. So in that ring we take an arc. So what is the radius of the arc? Capital R, and O is the center of the arc, and it is uniformly charged. So this is uniformly charged. So this is not a point charge. If point charge is there, what is the electric field intensity due to point charge at a distance r? At a distance r means we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into q by r square. We can write the formula if q is the point charge. But here charge is not point charge. Let capital Q is the charge on the arc of a ring. So this capital Q is uniformly distributed. Here I taken positive charge. We can take negative charge also, but it is a charged. I taken positive charge. Q is the total charge on this arc. It is uniformly distributed. It is not a point charge. So we have to derive the expression for electric field intensity at the center at O due to this uniformly charged arc of a ring. So for that, first what we take, so I am taking the angular bisector. First I am taking angular bisector. I am drawing angular bisector. So this is the angular bisector. So this is XY is the angular bisector. XY is the angular bisector. Next, so first what we do, I am taking a polar segment. So this is a polar segment of a arc. So this is a polar segment of a arc, and this polar segment angular width is d theta. The polar segment angular width is d theta. The polar segment angular width is d theta. So this I am taking as d theta. D theta. And the total angle, so angle made by this arc, this is the arc, the angle made by the arc at the center I am taking as phi. Phi is the angle made by the arc at center. And so this is the polar segment. So this is the polar segment, and the angular width of the polar segment is d theta. So this is d theta. So this angular width is d theta, and this polar segment is making an angle theta with angular bisector. So this is angular bisector. So this is we taken a polar segment on the arc of a ring. The angular width of the polar segment is d theta, and this polar segment is making an angle theta with angular bisector, and that phi is nothing but angle made by the arc at center. Don't get confused with d theta, theta and phi. What is d theta? Angular width of polar segment. What is theta? Angle made by the polar segment with bisector. And what is the phi? So total angle. This is the phi is nothing but total angle. The angle made by the arc at its center is a phi. Okay, phi is the total angle, and theta is angle made by the polar bisector with bisector. Angle made by the polar segment with bisector, and d theta is the angular width. Okay, so and what is the radius? Radius is r, means from here to here also r is the radius. So what is the length of this polar bisector? So the length of the polar bisector we can write r into d theta, because this is arc. Arc is equal to angle is equal to arc by radius. So arc length is equal to angle into radius. Angle is d theta, radius is r. So r d theta is the length. This length of this polar segment is r d theta. Okay, next. So first what we take, so I am taking first, so I am taking letter dq. I am taking what is the total charge q. But first what we do, we calculate electric field intensity at the center due to this polar segment r d theta. For that we should know what is the angle on this polar segment. So for that I am taking, let dq is the charge. Let dq is the charge of polar segment, angle of polar segment. Okay, next. So after that, first what we do, we should know what is that charge. We should know what is the dq value. We are taking let dq is a charge on that, but we should know what is the dq. So the charge dq is equal to, so dq charge, dq is equal to, so here what is the total charge q? What is the total angle made by this arc at the center? Phi. Okay, so q by phi, q by phi. Q by phi what? So total charge is q, and phi is nothing but total angle made by the arc at a center. So q by phi is nothing but charge per unit degree. Charge per unit degree. Per 1 degree, what is the charge? Q by phi. Or per 1 radian, what is the charge? Q by phi. But here q by phi is the charge per radian or charge per degree. Then this element, this polar segment, what is the angular width of the polar segment? D theta. So into d theta, if you write, that is nothing but the charge dq, the charge on the polar segment, q by phi, total charge by total angle made by the arc at the center, into d theta, angular width of this polar segment. So that is nothing but charge on this polar segment. So now we know the charge on the polar segment. Then we can write the expression for electric field intensity at the center. Due to this element we can write. So that we can write electric field intensity. Electric field intensity. Electric field intensity due to electric field intensity due to polar segment at a center, at center O is, so here I am writing at center is, here DE is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, so what is the charge on the polar segment? dq. Later we write dq value. So dq divided by what is the distance from polar segment to center? So r is the radius. So dq by r square we can write. Now we can write, we can substitute dq value also. Now we can substitute dq value. So what is dq? This dq value. So now we can write d into e. de, that is not d into e. de is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into, so in place of dq we can write q by phi into r square is there, so into r square, okay. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square, we written dq, q by phi into d theta, so that is q by phi into d theta. So this is electric field intensity due to this polar segment at the center. So what is the direction of DE? So DE direction is like this. This is the direction of DE. So this is the direction of DE. Okay. So see here. Here what is the angle? Theta. Here this angle is theta, means this angle also theta. So this angle also theta. So this angle also theta. So I am writing theta. So see, DE is a vector quantity. It is making an angle theta with this polar bisector. Then it is resolved into two components. So one is horizontal component, one is vertical component. So DE cos theta is the horizontal component along polar bisector, DE cos theta. Next to DE sin theta is a vertical component. This is a DE sin theta component direction, vertical component. This is vertical component DE sin theta. Okay. So in which direction we have to take, either in DE cos theta or in DE sin theta. So for that, so whether we have to take the resultant field is along DE cos theta or DE sin theta. Resultant is DE cos theta or DE sin theta. So for that, take the mirror image of this polar segment. So mirror image of polar segment means this is a, here mirror image will be there. So this is a mirror image of this polar segment having the same width, that is r d theta, having the same charge dq. So and it is also making an angle, means so angular width of this element also I am taking as d theta. So angular width of this element also d theta. Angular width of this element also d theta, and this is also making an angle theta with angular bisector. So due to this also the resultant electric field intensity is like this. Okay, so like this. Okay, so like this. So it is also making an angle theta, and this is DE. Okay, this DE is due to this polar segment. So this is the mirror image of this one. Okay, so it is again it is also making an angle theta with polar bisect, means angular bisector. So this is also resolved into two components. One is DE cos theta. So here I am writing DE cos theta. So this is DE cos theta, and DE sin theta. So this is DE sin theta. So DE sin theta. Once see for this two image for these polar segments. So here DE is there, because of this DE, due to this also DE, that is resolved into the two DEs are resolved into two components, DE cos theta, DE sin theta. Here also this is also resolved into two components, DE cos theta and DE sin theta. Okay, so DE cos theta, sorry, this is DE. So this is DE. This is DE. Okay, DE, not DE cos theta, not DE sin theta, very sorry. So this is DE, it is making an angle theta, resolved into two components, DE cos theta and DE sin theta. So this is the DE, along this direction DE is there, it is making an angle theta. So this DE is resolved into two components, one is DE cos theta, second one is DE sin theta. If you observe clearly, so these two DE sin thetas are in opposite direction, these two get cancel each other, these two are cancel each other. Okay, both are in opposite direction, same magnitude, DE sin theta are in opposite direction. At center, from center the two are in opposite direction, so these two get cancelled. But what is the remaining? DE cos theta only, that is along the polar bisector. So at the center, due to these two polar segments, the field is in the direction of polar bisector, angular bisector, sorry. So due to these two polar segments, the field is along the angular bisector, that is DE cos theta. Like this, if we take another two polar segments, okay, so there also DE cos sin thetas get cancelled, DE cos thetas are along the angular bisector. Suppose if we take another two polar segments here, here also DE sin thetas are get cancelled, and the field due to the two segments is along the angular bisector. Okay, that DE cos thetas will be there, that along the angular bisector. Now, what is the resultant field? So how can we calculate the net field? So the net field at the center, due to this all the segments, or due to this arc, we can write integration of DE cos theta. So due to every element, what is the electric field? DE cos theta. Due to every element, DE cos theta like that. So due to all the elements, DE sin thetas get cancelled, DE cos thetas are along the polar bisector, angular bisector. So the total electric field intensity, net electric field intensity at the center due to this arc, or due to all the elements, all the segments of arc, is E is equal to integration DE sin theta. So polar bisector, along the polar bisector we are calculating. So along the polar bisector, angle is phi. So along the polar bisector means left side pi by 2, right side also phi by 2. This angle left side phi by 2. So this line divide the phi angle into two parts, phi by 2, minus phi by 2 plus phi by 2. So by taking the limits, minus phi by 2 to plus phi by 2, minus phi by 2 to plus phi by 2, minus phi by 2 to plus phi by 2. Okay, so minus phi by 2 to plus phi by 2. So here 0, left side from here. So this angle is minus pi by 2, next to 0, next to plus phi by 2. So total minus phi by 2 to plus phi by 2. Total angle is how much? Again 5. Okay, so now integration. So integration limits are minus phi by 2 to plus phi by 2. Okay, so DE value, right? DE value. What is the DE value? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into phi Okay, so here what is there in the numerator? Q is there, so Q I am writing as it is. Okay, theta I am writing theta. So this is a DE value, but here cos theta DE value we written from this, but here cos theta is there now, so write cos theta also as it is into cos theta. Now see, Q is a constant 4 pi epsilon naught r square phi, except these things remaining all are constant, so we can write outside. Then E is equal to capital Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square, capital R square, that is the radius of the arc, into phi, that is the total angle made by the arc at the center. So remaining is, limits are from minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2, cos theta into d theta, cos theta into d theta, cos theta into d theta, cos theta into d theta. So now integrate the cos theta. So by taking the limits minus 5 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Now Q is equal to 4 pi, that is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught r square. So r square into 5. So what is the integration of cos theta? Sin theta. Okay, yeah, derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. Integration of cos theta is only sin theta. So we can write sin theta. So we can write sin theta. The limits are from minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 to plus 5 by 2. So now E is equal to Q divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into 5. So instead of this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, this 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, we can write k also. So we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is k also. So like that, if you do, that is space is we can reduce the space. So q by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into 5. So sin theta, already we integrate the cos theta, we got sin theta. Once write upper limit in place of theta, that is sin 5 by 2 minus sin in place of theta minus 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2. Okay, so see here, sine of minus 5 by 2 is minus sine 5 by 2. Here minus plus. So we can write E is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into 5. So this is sine 5 by 2 minus of minus sine 5 by 2. This becomes plus sine 5 by 2 plus sine 5 by 2. That is 2 sine 5 by 2. 2 sine 5 by 2. Now E is equal to Q. So here 2 is there. So 2 I am writing here 2Q into sine 5 by 2. Sine 5 by 2 all divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into 5. So this is the resultant electric field intensity at the center of arc. Center of arc of a circular ring. Okay, arc of a circular charged ring. Okay, so this is the final expression. So here what is phi? Here phi is there. What is the phi? So phi is nothing but this total angle. So from here to here, phi is nothing but this total angle. Angle made by the arc at its center is phi. Next, r is nothing but radius of the arc. This is the radius. R is the radius. Q is nothing but the total charge. The total charge on the arc. Next, 4 pi epsilon naught is a constant. Epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. Okay, r is the radius, phi is the angle, q is nothing but total charge. Okay, so this is the general expression. So based on this formula, we see, means depending on these five values, so there are different cases are there. So 3 cases are there. Just I will explain the 3 cases. So if you remember this formula, you can write E expression for E for that remaining cases, that remaining 3 cases. Okay, so now we see the remaining cases. So I will show here. Okay, so based on this formula, we can write the expressions for remaining cases. So once we will see that remaining cases also. So this is a general case formula. Now we see special cases. special cases. So first one, case 1, if phi is equal to 90 degrees, or we can say that phi is equal to pi by 2. Okay, so just imagine what is the diagram. So diagram is like this. Sorry. This is the center, this is radius, this is radius. So here this is positively charged or negatively charged, the total charge is q. Okay, here what will be the angle? 90 degrees. So phi is equal to how much angle? 90 degrees. Now we can write E is equal to 2q sine phi by 2. So here phi is a 90, phi by 2 is how much here? 45 degrees. Sine 45 is how much? So we can write sine 45 degrees divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into r square into phi angle is how much? Pi by 2. So we can write pi by 2. Okay, so sine 45 is how much? 1 by root 2. So E is equal to 2 into Q 1 by root 2, that is 1 by root 2. So here root 2 into 4 into pi epsilon naught r square. Okay, so here pi into pi square, we can write pi square. Okay, next here 2 is there, here we can write into 2, so into 2. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2, so 1 by, this is root 2, so 2q into 1 by root 2, sine 45 is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 4 pi into pi square epsilon naught r square. So this 2 we can write in the numerator 2, so this 2 get cancelled. Okay, so we can write q by root 2 into pi square epsilon naught into r square. So this is case 1. Okay, so q divided by root 2 pi square epsilon naught into r square. Okay, so this is case 1. Next we see case 2. So this is case 1. Next case 2. We see case 2. So case 2 is what? Case 2 is so diagram, just I will draw the diagram case 2. So case 2 is case 2. Very simple. If you know this one, you can write these cases. Okay, so case 2 is like this diagram. So this is the center. Okay, center O. So radius R, radius, this is also radius R. So positively charged, charge is Q. So here what is the angle here? What is this angle? So phi is equal to how much? 180 degrees, or that we can say phi. So now E is equal to 2Q into, so phi is how much? Phi, sine pi by 2, sine pi by 2 is how much? 1. So into 1, so divided by 4 pi, okay, epsilon naught into r square. So in place of phi, so we can write here phi square. So 2q into 1 by 4 pi square epsilon naught r square. So this is the second case. So this is the formula for second case. So here again phi means here 4 pi epsilon naught into r square, but angle is how much? Phi. So here into phi will be there, so phi square. Here one more phi we have to write because here phi. So instead of that phi, here I am writing pi square. So 2q into 1, only 2q. 2q by 4 pi, 4 pi square. You can cancel this also, 1 by 2. Okay. So q by 2 pi square epsilon naught into r square is the formula for electric field intensity at the center. So due to this diagram means if angle is offering, this is offering, so angle is 180 degrees. Now we see third case, case 3. So third case. So case 3, if theta is equal, if phi is equal to 2 pi, 360 degrees. So 360 degrees means it is a complete ring. It is complete ring. Like this, complete ring. Okay. So here radius is r. Okay. The total charge I am taking as q. So positively charged. So positively charged, total charge is q. Okay, radius is r. Here what is the angle? 360 degrees, 2 pi. So what is the E? E will be 0 here. E will be 0. Why E will be 0? 2 pi by 2. So phi is equal to how much? 2 pi. So then phi by 2 is how much? So phi by 2 is how much? Only pi. So sine 180 is how much? 0. 0 into anything is 0 into anything is 0. 0 by anything is 0. So finally electric field intensity is 0. So important case, remember. So the electric field intensity due to charged circular ring. The electric field intensity due to charged circular ring at the center is 0. If it is a complete ring, okay, so due to this charged ring at the center, what is the electric field intensity? So electric field intensity is 0. Electric field intensity is 0. So these are the important cases. But if you know this general case, this formula, you can write the remaining cases also. Based on this formula, we can write just first case is phi is equal to pi by 2, 90 degrees. Second case is pi is equal to pi radians. Third case is pi is equal to 2 pi. So we can write these three cases if you know this formula. Okay. So this is the important topic, and in next video we meet with another topic. Okay. So thank you students. So please subscribe my channel Suman Reddy Physics, and please like this video and share this video to your friends. Thank you.